The road to the top is a riddle. What will be my destiny? Money and fame are awaiting, but not enough is raining on me. Maybe I should give it all up. How much more can I take? Out here singing to the heavens. When I gonna get my break? I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Oh. Up the mountain, now everybody's looking for me. Spend my life in the desert till something changed inside of me. Now I'm flying over oceans, everybody looking at me. I can run this town. Oh, I can run this town. Oh. This is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes, and you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. You're the new MC, you got the remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring the roof down. Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. Feet. Show me you got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
I'll keep going till my speaker can't blow. I'll keep going till my speaker can't blow. I'll keep going till my speaker can't blow. I'll keep going till my I'll keep going till my I'll keep go till my speaker can't. I'll keep going till my speaker can't blow. 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 Till my speaker come. I'll keep going till my speaker come blow. I'll keep going till my speaker come blow. I'll keep going till my speaker come blow. I'll keep going till my speaker come blow.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these wrestlers nice. All these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of all my feet when I touch the ground. Front of 8 at Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. I'm faced with a lot of different choices these days. Do a rock and Rolex account of Blueface. The whole world know my name off a mixtape. I still got the same brother since 6th grade. G-Wagon red seats, we on Biscayne. Trips to the Florida Keys, we imported these. Thanking God for the life he afforded me. All this jewelry on my body, I could like the hood. I need a brown skinned chick just like Megan Good. Holding up every promise that I ever made. Music in the background, it's a serenade. Been rapping 10 years, boy, this ain't a phase. I paid dues, paid rent, and I stayed the same. I had teardrops running down my face. I've been through a lot, I had real pain. But thank God, cause we really on a better days. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. What's a life without sacrifice? Sometimes you gotta thank God and just roll the dice. Pacino.
ESL presents ESL Challenger League in partnership with Intel, Acer Predator, DHL, and Qiddiya.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for a huge week here of Counter-Strike, actually. ESL Challenger League. Season 50 coming to its culmination. All of these cups have been taking place, and now we have the regional finals. We are here on Asia, myself and Neo, for the next couple of days to crown the victor and, of course, hand out that Pro League spot for Season 23. So very, very important couple of days coming up for these three teams that we have. I think slightly different as it's panned out in Asia, because Rare Atom, they won 2 cups. They get an instant spot in that grand final.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what it's all about, really. It's that Pro League spot that everybody vies for, that everybody plays for. We've had some kind of interesting times as well across all these different cups, because we've had where, you know, Europe, 4 different teams won 4 cup, one of the 4 cups. Here we had 3, because Rare Atom won it twice, so there's one less team playing. And they got Australia, where Semper Fi just won all 4, so they just guaranteed their spot in towards Pro League. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm right in saying, they played against Rooster in every single one of the cup finals and beat them every single time. So pretty mental stuff. Of course, they've directly qualified. This is how things have panned out here, as we can see, because Rare Atom, they won 2. They get essentially a bye all the way to the final in the first. Winner of Lynn Vision, Chinggis Warriors, will be meeting them there, and it is a single Elim playoff bracket. There is no messing around here, as we have just a couple of days of action. So it's basically all to play for. It's very exciting times here in Asia Challenger League for Season 50.
Indeed. Very much looking forward to getting into things here, and we'll see. You know, it feels like when you look across the bracket, Lynn Vision would maybe be your favorite at the moment, but Rare Atom, a couple of cup wins. Chinggis Warriors, we caught them, of course, in their cup win, and they had a really solid kind of CT side, really solid run within that cup as well, just in general. I believe only dropping one map overall, so really, really impressive from them. And we'll see today whether they're able to just sort of match up against Lynn Vision. I think pretty quickly, in all honesty, there's a good chance that there's going to be a pretty big gap between these teams. But the Chinggis Warriors been quietly on the rise, quietly shaking a few feathers within the sort of tier 2 Asian scene themselves. So Lynn Vision definitely have to be a bit careful here not to get blindsided.
I'll also say as well, you know, for this Lynn Vision side, that they don't always convince me, right? This is a side that I think at times can really look just, I don't know, they seem to struggle at times with, it feels like a bit of their own identity. I think there's obviously been this big fight at the top within China of kind of who is this best team, and for years it's been changing, and basically all three of Rare Atom, Lynn Vision, and then of course Tai Lu have been part and parcel in that conversation. But as of late, it's been a one-horse race, right? It's all been Tai Lu, right? They've been the best team in the region, and basically the only team that can not only compete domestically, but also be able to translate that into international performances as well. And I think that's something that Lynn Vision have always struggled with. It's even become, to a degree, a bit of a kind of a meme within the region for Lynn Vision, where it's like, this is a side that have in the past always had Tai Lu's number. However, when it's come to international play, they've struggled. They've not looked as good. They've not been able to kind of overcome a lot of international opposition because all their prep and their understanding has been so focused on Tai Lu. And now, of course, that's starting to change. Tai Lu are beating them regularly when it comes towards domestic Counter-Strike, and of course, Tai Lu are flying up the ranks in their own regard. So for Lynn Vision, it feels like they've been in a bit of a weird spot of finding that identity and understanding sort of where they want to be. But for the most part, I would favor them on paper heading in towards this game. But you're right, you know, Chinggis Warriors, I think recent form has been good. Let's take a look at the veto though. Inferno, Dust 2, RR maps or Ancient going to be banned, and Nuke to Decider if needed. I will say at times I've liked what I've seen from Lynn Vision on Nuke. So if it does get towards that third, worth keeping an eye on.
Yes, absolutely. I think the third would be nice to get to. Could be pretty interesting as well. A map that it seems the Chinggis Warriors also have been favoring. So yeah, I feel like there could be a good argument to be made to get there. I don't know. I think Lynn Vision, when you look at this matchup, when you look at where this team is, as you say, they can be a bit shaky. I think certainly when it comes to playing online and maybe when they feel that, you know, the environment is not super high octane, they can sometimes, be hard to predict, let's say, a little messy, let's say. But I do just feel here that against the Chinggis Warriors, maybe one or two players within the Chinggis Warriors team can compete, but you know, the ceiling of players like Starry and Zaka is just so very high. But we are indeed into the action here. Semi-final underway. Who's going to join Rare Atom for tomorrow's best of 5 grand final is the big question here. We are into the action on Inferno. The pistol getting kicked off. Chinggis Warriors with a contact up second mid, looking perhaps to burst out of these apartments.
Oh, let's see. About to pop their way through. Zaka, the big name on this side, he has to go huge and he gets deleted. Story going to find one of his own on towards Yami. That's an important one. Yami falling early is massive for this, but there's a flank being held by Coolest, who is calm and collected there as Westman will drop, so the numbers now doubled for the T side. The only issue is they can't really get to a spot of planting, but Ticoax here. And it's all on the shoulders of Su. A easy, effortless round for Chinggis Warriors. Lynn Vision name value-wise, absolutely the best team on the server, but I would make the argument that current form they're not. I've not been impressed with this side recently, and I do wonder as well, you know, and just to kind of come on to a point that you were talking about, I think Zaka obviously mechanically easily the best player in the server. I think he's so sharp, but as much as I've been a big kind of lover of the kind of Counter-Strike he's been producing, I will say Starry in 2025 has not been impressive. I've not liked what I've seen from him. I think he looks quite underwhelming compared to the name value. Whereas, you look at Chinggis Warriors, I think Coolest has been looking kind of decent at times. It's worth keeping an eye out for Lynn Vision. They used to brute force their way through games, and now they've got to find better ways to win.
Yeah, it's just a question of whether I think the Chinggis Warriors can come up to their level, even if it is a lesser Lynn Vision level at the moment. They do take the pistol. I think this is one of the great things from the Chinggis Warriors that we witnessed last week. Really, 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 really consistent on the pistols.
Yeah.
And they do seem to have just something that is perhaps kryptonite for some of these domestic Asian games, which is like, just grab a pause, just grab a chill, you know? Sure, it's a rush type round, but they are happy to take fights before rushing that bomb plant, so to speak. And this round also moves pretty quickly. Starry on the deagle. Clean little angle from him. He's able to drop back, bait them in ever so slightly. They're going to be looking for him here, and he keeps finding the heads. The third kill comes easy. The scout on the site's not ideal, and the rest of the band try to get in. But Lynn Vision may well be seeing this one slip through. Amelia spamming away, but also stays cool on the pistol. The headshots are just so smooth right now. Coolest is low. Amelia finishes him off. He was just outside that one-tap range, surely. Man alive, what a round coming in.
Starry's gone huge. Just as I was talking about how at times he's looked a little worse for wear this year, that is a massive round coming through from him. You have to critique Chinggis Warriors there, though. Like, the lack of trading is really quite damning. Gets one. The bout player's got to swing immediately, but there's no one playing together. Every single fight is isolated. It's just too easy. Amelia gets a little fortunate with that ding through the smoke, but you take him all the same. Also, that find that he gets on towards the Grave player is huge. Chinggis Warriors got to do a lot better there, but it's a fantastic round from Lynn Vision. That's what they needed. And I'll break the back a little bit of the Chinggis Warriors side. They're going to put the AK in Yami's hands as they pull up the Eagles of their own. As you'd expect, a nice full buy for Lynn Vision.
Bit of a tense start into this round, as the Chinggis Warriors are lacking in perfect utility. Still enough to get something going, though. I think they're maybe going to look to try and execute out. Flash line up. No one in the long hauls for the time being. I mean, that's information in and of itself. I was going to say, last time we saw them out, they really did love a long execute and trying to make a play around that. Here it is to get into CT. A quick B crunch coming in. Tikirak gives his life away. Maybe also gives the game away. Call Me Sue is kind of lazy with the peak. They maybe didn't realize how many players had crossed in, how many players were on this crunch. Westmelon, something similar. And again, Chinggis Warriors, they do this very, very well. They just kind of grab a pause, play it patiently, wait for a fight to come their way. So you do have to watch your discipline against this team, because they will be ready for those early peaks or rough spray down. Zaka will trade things out. This is actually very doable. 21 HP between these final two players. The bomb as well, struggling to cross. So in an instant, it seems to have just fallen apart because they just didn't have a CT smoke to get the bomb into the site. Okay, I mean, Chinggis Warriors, it looked great, but just a stumble right at the end there.
Yeah, I think it feels like a big miscom once again for Chinggis Warriors. I think maybe just in terms of the pace at which they wanted to play. Yeah, things go well and then it all slows down and then a little too easy to isolate. So Lynn Vision do get that second and they will break the econ over towards Chinggis Warriors. So 2 should turn 3 without really that much work. And in doing so, Vision starts setting themselves up. Zaka, there he is. Reason we highlight him. Big thing here really for Lynn Vision, just make sure it's not expensive.
Oh, big nades.
Beauty, that's like what, like 150, 200 damage there?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yami's come back with the deagle here. Any more for Yami? No, not going to happen. So just the one kill on that deagle, I think that is pretty much ideal. Money being built up here for Lynn Vision, looking pretty good while doing so. And this is one of the things that we might see in a number of rounds. You know, Chinggis Warriors have had a couple moments that look nice, that look winnable almost, but just can't quite get it over the line. And something that we did see in their game last week as well against Kaleido, if memory is serving, where the map that they ended up winning, we were a bit surprised that it happened, and Chinggis Warriors just seemed to really lose themselves and lose that coordination. So I am worried that we're starting to see that creep in already. Starry, and not messing around here, picks up the first straight through the apartments. He will lose his teammate, but I don't think they're going to expect him to have ducked in like this. Oh, could be big. There's a smoke in the way, but they're just really not expecting him at all. In comes Starry, Rue as well. Pants around his ankles here. No gun out. Doesn't know where to look. Finds the quick headshot, but goes down to the flames in the end. So, man advantage. Big damage done to Tikiwak as well. Lynn Vision in prime position once again.
For now, I mean, I don't know what you do here, Chinggis Warriors. Tikiwak. 1 foot in the grave. Coolest needs to go nuclear, and he's waiting for overextension. I just don't think he's going to be given them. So Tikiwak's taking a look. I don't know if he's actually trying to bait out as well something. Well, that's not a bad way to go about it. He can moto smoke as well if he wants to. He's opting not. Oh, will this work in his favor? Hello. Yes, it will. That is such a difficult shot to hit as well, and Tikiwak nails it. 25 seconds. Oh, Tikiwak's going to win it all. What a round from him. 4 kills to his name. And they get bailed out of a dicey spot there, Chinggis Warriors. It's all on the shoulders of that man. A quad kill and a clutch. They had no right to win that.
Yeah, crazy work. But it does, again, just go to show the Chinggis Warriors can hold their own at times. They can have their flashy moments as well. Lynn Vision also capable of the slip-up, so it's not going to be an easy ride here. Not going to be an easy ride into this round either, as the money has started to escape Lynn Vision. CZ for Amelia, something you do not see every day. Nice nade kick off as well, so decent damage. Chinggis Warriors to start their small comeback, to start their wrestle of control here. But the AWP is unfazed, still holding this corner.
Zaka. Oh my god, I thought he hit that for a moment. Westmelon hits his though. Oh, and a rare use of the CZ. As Amelia comes up huge. This could still be really dicey. Yummy! He's trying to go around that corner. He was so flustered there. Amelia does well, just stands tall. And all on the shoulders of Coolest. He'll get a fight in a second. Oh, and he very nearly transfers to as Starry tagged down low. Lynn Vision, don't let another round slip out of nowhere. Coolest bottom is back, and he's got a full belt of Util.
We like his odds. Confirms the bomb plan. Can he win out the fights? It's going to be a long wait here. He's creeping forwards, though. Oh, Starry, low HP player, trying not to get isolated. A panicked nade, a panicked runaway, and Coolest does maybe miss his window of opportunity. Goes back in, isolates it down to a 1v1. Maybe a step from Komisu here as well, but no. Oh, man, the timing. Coolest had the right idea. Komisu had not given his position away, and the look of the gods on his side there to win out the 1v1, because that looked good. Coolest was ready for him.
Oh, man. It's close. Still concerning me a little bit with this Lynn Vision side, letting things slip a little further than maybe they should be. But I guess ultimately it's rounds on the board, right? With this sort of being a bit of a preamble to the major as well. Yeah, man. I still worry a little bit for Lynn Vision, but for the most part, at least now it's fine. 2-round buffer should be made 3 as well. It's the hero AK for Coolest to work with in this one.
Tech 9, spamming away, trying to find a head. He's a bit close, to be fair. Nothing on the end of it. We've got another aggressive move from Lynn Vision. Very aggressive indeed. Call Me Sue is down here as well. Oh, man. Just playing with timing, really. Either of them going to accidentally step. However, it seems Call Me Sue wanted to play it safe, take the man advantage. He was waiting for that smoke, and now he will back off. So, no craziness coming in. Zaka, meanwhile, play pigeons over here, and so he will take a couple on the AWP. Nice and easy in a round that looks good. Is expected to go their way. In the same vein with the Hero AK, you always want a return on the investment, and when you are really getting pushed in like this, it's not a great sign when Zaka's able to activate like that for 3. Totally isolated, no utility on his side, just hitting those shots. That is also a very good sign for Lynn Vision.
Okay. Some wild moves. I think, you know, you're seeing again where I think individually they're so sharp on this side of Lynn Vision. You know, fundamentally they've had kind of breakdowns in terms of communication and gameplay, but the mechanics have bailed them out for a long time. It's always been a really strong part of this Lynn Vision side. A lot of it coming down to individuals like Starry, like Zaka, who have been brought up. And well, on an international level, I think Starry's definitely had his woes and his struggles in terms of impact. Oh my god, that's such a risky jump around that smoke. He's looking very good right now, Starry. However,
really solid indeed. Yeah, there's a move round here. There is something going on. Tikyuak with a big find, and a good job that he doesn't go down there also. And this is going to be a move to save here, Neo. So,
yeah.
All of a sudden, it kicks back. Lynn Vision still, again, not quite out of the way. It's not going to be easy sailing here for sure. Chinggis Warriors are capable of pulling off a few rounds. They just have those couple of hiccups that are letting them down, I think.
Chinggis Warriors now winning a round like that, we've got to really start chaining this into sort of further momentum. And we're talking about kind of making this now the first of a few in a row, just to chip away at the deficit, but also maybe build up decent foundations in this T-side half. You get in the region of like 5 rounds on the T-side. I think you can start to sit relatively pretty. It's at least workable in that sense. Any less than 5, I think you get a bit concerned, especially on Inferno, which is kind of generally seen as a little bit of an even map in terms of the CT and T-side disparity. Buyback in place for Lynn Vision following the save. You lose this round though, and the investment's kind of funky because got a tiny bit of loss bonus building up, but 3 out of 5 players economically are in a bad spot.
Very uncomfortable. Zaka with a change up here. Making the AWP work for 2. Yes, sir. Saw that coming. And he deletes them. All over the shop is exactly what you want, though, from a player like Zaka. He just takes his eye off the ball. Not quite as safe from apartments as he thought. That could make all the difference, you know. He does get 2, of course, but he needs the rest of the team to step up here. So far, so good. Tikyuak going to be left pretty low in this 2 versus 1. We have seen what he's capable of. He goes down eventually. It's close. It's very close indeed. But the 2 for 1 making all the difference from Zaka.
Yeah, massive from him. Again, just showing a little bit of that impact, but it's super damning to lose that round for Chinggis Warriors. You know, it puts you in a spot where you needed to chain momentum together, and you yourself, yes, you have some residual cash, which is kind of the guarantee of the buy, but it's not going to fill you with loads of confidence. I mean, look at Coolest. He's seriously only got a Glock. Yeah, he's out of spawn, so he actually does only have a Glock. Half armor. He had a flash and a smoke. He might just have to be either... He might have to bait or be the bait. We'll see. It looks like he is going to sort of lurk around and bait, essentially. He's waiting for somebody to die and they're going to scoop up their gun.
Yeah. He's the bomb carrier. Oh, he's there watching all those HP bars from the back of the map. And as soon as Rue went down, he was like, yo, do you need that AK? You still want that AK? You still want that? You're kind of low HP. Maybe I should have the AK.
Yeah, it's kind of mental. He's going to get it, though. So,
oh. Close.
Basically, 1 kill. Get 1 kill, recover a weapon, Rue's back in the round.
Yeah. Absolutely. He's kind of in this main pack as well, so we'll see. There's a move happening on A. Armor control comes in a little easily, but it's going to be the 4-man A. Aggressive swings here as well. Amelia backed up. Oh, the flash comes in. It's perfect. Needs to be very careful. They're so scared to try and go for this trade, and Amelia is just abusing that fact. Huge from him. Tag landing with the AWP. Yami, the only one to get a kill, and he's immediately dealt with. Beautiful round from Amelia. But again, you have to say, Chinggis Warriors, it's like, you're going to take those peaks eventually. Why not try and catch him isolated? It must be the comms or something very, very messy there.
Yeah, it really is. Not what you want to be seeing, but it's a guaranteed lead. Heading in towards that second half, which is exactly what you want on the CT side. If they can get up to 8 as well, regardless of if Chinggis Warriors net a 4th, 8 rounds on CT side of Inferno, you put yourself in a nice spot. It's a good amount of breathing room. It's a good amount of comfortability. That's exactly what you want to be seeing. Good time to take a pause, but you can maybe even make the argument, maybe a little late. I wouldn't mind Chinggis Warriors taking a pause or two even a little bit earlier. Just to try and shore up this first half. Unfortunately, it's a pause into a half buy for round number 11.
Yeah, not really expecting too much out of the back of that. Once again, something very effective for Lynn Vision, keeping these lower buy rounds at bay. We'll see. There's always time. Yeah, Starry playing with fire here out in the open. It's panic spray downs from him. He's going to be low on ammunition. He's got the AWP to cover him. Oh, that headshot is paramount, really. The fact he goes in for a bit more, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Especially now we've had this back swipe coming in, and the AWP picked up. Just keep that pit control. Really could have made the difference for the rotators. You know how hard it can be to get back into A as well. With the Moto smokes. The AWP again through the smoke. This one maybe on the edge of it. He will go down. Tikiwak up close on the tech. Just trying to confirm the headshot here. Trying to keep his cool. He will do some damage. He's not able to find the kill. Both of these rifles out of ammo. Trying to track it down as well. Amelia dips back. He's left pretty low. Can he find it? No, he can't. And just as I call out how effective the low buys or the anti-low buys had been from Lynn Vision, they will fluff it up, and it's got to come back to Starry now.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely spot on. You just have to do better there, and I think not even just better, just more, in a way, kind of patient. I think it's just a fumble coming through. Tikwak does very, very well. Just a nice little variation on the elevated angle. Amelia, too many angles to clear, too little time. 7-2-4. And the lifeline for Chinggis Warriors. 4 buys in both ways. MP9 of Amelia has to come through a Galil 4E fire, who's really struggled to get anything going for him. 1 and 9 is Rue first to fall to the molly of Starry. Only got 1 little tick, but West Berlin's got a double. And that's already given them all the information, all the percentages they need. Starry, nice awareness. And the last one at Tikwak, such a known quantity. This round is all but done. He has no chance in hell. He'll try for a concentration kill. It's not to be. 8-4 Lynn Vision at the half. They are flying here. We'll see if they can continue it after the break.
Got you. Welcome back in. We are into the second half here, of course. Lynn Vision looking good. Not looking perfect, not looking like they're absolutely going to win things here, but they are looking good. And I think that we had a few concerns coming into this series as to whether we're going to get them on good form. Chinggis Warriors looked good last week, and I think, you know, have really been on an upward streak regionally. Lynn Vision maybe leaving a bit to be desired, but against higher tier opposition, it's hard to really know until they face off against each other. And as it is, a few fumbled moments from Chinggis Warriors has allowed Lynn Vision to gain a strong lead.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I don't know. This has been such a strange game, but I think more than anything, Chinggis Warriors have just been making way too many mistakes. That's the big kind of takeaway from me. And Lynn Vision are very good at punishing them. If you give them opportunities, they're going to make life so difficult to play against. And they come. Smokes towards B. Oh, Rue, what have you got for us? He's going to be first contact, and first contact is good. Looks for two. He's running out of ammo, but he'll get it. And he's given the luxury reloading. What the hell is happening? How is a knife in there as well by Yami? Of course there is. Mr. Confident himself. Yami dives in for the knife, finds it, and this B-pop has been ugly, to say the least.
Might be putting it nicely. Chinggis Warriors once again looking good on the pistols, but yeah, a mad ride over there on the B-bomb site for sure. Something to consider. Last time out, got very messy from here as well. Force buys and trading of rounds, so Chinggis Warriors going to have to be careful, make sure that they have got things in the bag here. No, it just felt like they were so prepared. I understand the knife makes it look messy, but, you know...
Yeah, for sure.
It was kind of already won from there, in all honesty, whether he gets knifed or whether he gets gunned down. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. It's just nice for the cash, nice for the clip moment, I guess.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, we can absolutely understand why they've gone for a kind of attack pause here, right? Makes complete sense. Lynn Vision are going to have to take a good hard look at themselves. Not the kind of way they wanted to start. You know, you win that pistol round at an 8-4 half, you've given yourself like a 90% chance of closing out the map, and now they've technically opened the door here. I will say, I know this is very common with an Asian Counter-Strike, but I don't love the force buy here. You've got rounds in arrears. Take a knee in this one. Know that nothing's really going to happen in this round. Even use it as an extended attack pause if you want. Full buy-in towards the next and put the pressure right back on Chinggis Warriors, but this could just be a bloodbath. 1-for-1 trades early in towards Banana. And Rue needs to be careful. He is alone.
Able to back away. But yeah, good to get a kill. Good to find that MP9, of course. And still a lot of utility, so some good options for Lynn Vision. They're maybe having a small chat about what to do here. Aggressive move forwards. Oh, no. Chinggis Warriors, they've walked right into the trap. Great little lineup as well on that smoke, I think from within Banana, or maybe just towards the bottom of that T-stairs area. Either way, it drew them in, right? That long smoke that they've thrown drew them in, and now surely from a position like this, Lynn Vision should be able to take this over the line. Both the CTs are split. They've got nothing but a kit between the two of them. And the location of one now revealed. The element of surprise is surely gone. USB against 3 is not going to happen. Tikiwak is in pretty close. If he had a kit from here, maybe he could bring some panic. But unfortunately, he's got to get that full hold in. And surely just not going to happen now that they know he's not on it. Indeed, it is the case. Frustration for Chinggis Warriors. Lynn Vision with a big find.
Yeah, big round to take. Really well done. Korbisu, at times, I think, even kind of just in general for the team, it struggled a little bit impact-wise. I think on the CT side, I think he can be kind of loud a little bit, just in terms of the roles he plays. On T side too, for him, I think he struggled to have a real impact, or he's given very kind of hard roles as part of that pack, but the 2 kills he gets are super, super important. A lot of breathing room back over towards that T side, and what a way to respond, and hence why Chinggis Warriors are going to respond with attack pause of their own. Too many opportunities let slip. This has been the story of Chinggis Warriors on towards this map. I'm not going to say that Lynn Vision have looked super clean themselves. They've obviously had errors, but they go, for the most part, pretty unpunished. But Chinggis Warriors, they've given a lot of opportunities for Lynn Vision, and they will punish every single time that they have so far, right? You give them an inch, they'll take it a yard, as the age-old saying goes, but it rings so true in this map thus far. Just one or two glaring mistakes that have been super costly. If a buy's come through, if they lose this buy here, Chinggis Warriors, that's that. I don't see them recovering anything in towards this map. And that's their map pick as well going down.
Yeah, really would be worrying. And Lynn Vision, potential for them to run rings around them on Dust 2. You know, maybe not the most success this year, but a lot of reps on that map for Lynn Vision. So it doesn't look good. Yami looking to get in close. They are waiting for this. Oh, an awkward fight, and a few more to go as well. Story will go down, but it's traded out. I think they'll take that, right? The 3-for-1 trade exchange. They'll be pretty happy with that. Should be able to secure things from here. Down goes the B defense. No need to get the bomb over there. Just keep it cool. Lynn Vision looking really good on this T side.
Yeah, they are. That for me feels like it's all but done now. 10-5 and 11 is more or less on the lock and key for the Lynn Vision side. So it's one more gun round. All they can do to hope to deny. This round, really not expecting much. If they can get a concentration kill, that'll be lovely. Anything else feels all but unlikely. Ha Coolest. Showing a bit of the flair. What the hell is Coolest doing in this round? Oh my, 3 quick kills for him. And Lynn Vision are left scratching their heads how quickly this one has fallen apart. Oh my, Coolest. There's a reason why he's considered one of the best prospects in this region. And it's rounds like that. He is mechanically unbelievable.
An absolute beast. Really is. Still a window for me. No armor to speak of here, of course. So they have to be very, very careful on the Chinggis Warriors side. Maybe not just go flying out into angles and giving free kills away. Mach 10 reveals itself, but that's really the only bit of information you're going to get from here. Kind of baller, he's got his own...
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I know.
Kind of baller.
I respect that heavily. Respect the drip.
He's in the best spot as well. Still not going to be easy. Smoke comes over. Can he find the kill here? Oh, no. Starry with enough movement to just be untouchable. The bomb thrown down onto site as well to just sort of confuse matters. Either way, it's kind of fallen a bit here. So now what do? Do they still want to go for this, or maybe just save some of the guns that were taken down?
Yeah, that is the question. E5 has really struggled here, so you argue that a lot of it's put on the shoulders of Rue. The first fight isn't bad. Rue gets both. Oh my, what a round to scalp for Chinggis Warriors. That is huge. I mean, of course, most of it comes off the back of Coolest to start, but Rue doesn't do too bad there. 2 kills to his name. And they really give themselves a lifeline in a round that they had sort of no right to win.
Yeah, very, very lucky. I still think Chinggis Warriors could have played things a little better to secure that. Maybe group up a bit, maybe try and get some guns. TQI really was the first domino as well for me, just sort of flying out through mid. I think there would have been a lot of conversation, even though it's kind of annoying. Someone in the middle there. Just, I say, still winnable, you know, like they should be on an eco. Still very winnable from here. And Lynn Vision played like they were in the ascendancy. Good nade damage. Rue cannot track anyone down, unfortunately, so decent damage to start, but no kills yet.
Well, Yami bangs a nade round, and it'll do a significant chunk of damage. Call me Sue. Oh, and he gets another as well. He's actually quite lucky to still be alive, to be honest.
Love the boost. Don't know if it's going to see any action, but I love the idea of it. Round looks pretty good from here. Chinggis Warriors. Again, if this is going to be another round that they lose, that they slip up, you really can't blame anyone but them for the way this game pans out. Zaka on that AWP is maybe the name that you watch here. A little rarer to see on the T side. No one peeking into them this time, right? Definitely a round that you cannot absolutely, under no circumstances, afford to lose.
I really wonder what Kormisu can do in this round with how he's a hair's breadth away. Goes down immediately. Another on the cards, but I just can't quite find it. It's Amelia for 2. The bomb will go down with enough time, and a remotor smoke is a possibility. Sorry, actually, he's going to hold it, though. At least for now, Rue, where we go, and caught by Zaka. That might potentially be all she wrote. He just tucks himself round. It's Starry from balcony who finds the kill, and that'll be the round with it. That'll be Lynn Vision up to 11.
Well, done it again. They've let it fall through. The initial execution on towards A, super clean, really well done from Lynn Vision. But again, you look to this retake, you look to kind of the lackadaisical nature of some of the peaks, some of the routing and whatnot, just overlooking angles, giving free kills away, but also still going for it. You know what I mean? It's like kind of a mentality of like, we're not quite going to win this, we have to take some risks, but still sending it, which to me, if your mentality is unconfident, you just immediately save. You know, that's where a lot of teams, on Inferno especially, go. It's like, doesn't look good, save. Doesn't look good, save. And Chinggis Warriors don't really do that. I think it digs a deeper hole for them as they get further and further away from Lynn Vision's scoreline.
Yeah. I just don't always play kind of that percentage-based Counter-Strike as we like to talk about. I mean, I got the pleasure yesterday of watching Paravision, right? You know, and they are the antithesis of it, right? It's Jame Counter-Strike, Jame on Inferno. It's notorious, but for good reason, right? He plays to the absolute top level percentage-based Counter-Strike, and they had a very good series yesterday. A great win over BC game. Good start. Coolest core. Rue left reeling. Already exactly what you want.
Oh
my god. Oh my.
Oh man, they dealt with him.
Could have got 3 there.
Got the 3rd. Yeah. That would have been crazy. Maybe enough panic though. We'll see. Pace picked up by both sides really, but the defense doesn't look too bad. Yami just flying across. They love a dry peek here, but maybe the sell has worked out. Rue gets 2. And that's enough. E-Fire capitalizes. And there you are. Some wackiness in there once again from the Chinggis Warriors to just keep Lynn Vision off of the winning scoreline. And now they're lacking money. So this really could close the gap quick.
Yeah. This is... It's definitely opened the door. Come back to kind of, you know, again about how E-Fire struggled, but I'll give him credit. The 3 kills that he's got All three have actually been super important. Zaka, what a swing. Need a bit of a hero in this round. Spoke about the finances, long-term, next to non-existent. Might be more here. What a shot by Yami. Should get traded, does get traded. And now they're wrapping through in towards A. Last man here under so much pressure. Tikua can only get the one. Numbers advantage in a post plan, and all three have rifles to work with. Chinggis Warriors, in a lot of situations you'd save here. But I think they're going to go for the gamble. As we've already spoken about it, it feels like it's quite ingrained in their nature.
Indeed. They will give it a look. Efire does get one through the smoke. They know about Rue is the problem, and when you're known about on balcony, it's a very hard angle to get out of course.
Oh.
Efire is unfazed. He's still going to try and go for it. Down to the one-on-one. Not loads of time left. That's what Amelia's trying to play here. Gets the head for good measure as well. But without the kit, getting back to that bomb would have been impossible from that point. Lynn Vision, they will make a few mistakes here. It will not be the cleanest run, but they still look so good with the rifles on this T side.
Right down to that wire. I think even if he gets the kill there for Efire, I don't think. That has legs behind it. 5 map points Lynn Vision hold on their opponent's map pick. Not bad indeed. And again, coming back to what we've been saying for Chinggis Warriors for a while, that they're on that brink. I mean, look at it now. They've got one rifle to work with. That one rifle's already tagged down to 28. Look at this by Rue. Is he going to continue to move? I think maybe with the support of Coolest, they might be tempted. He'll fall back. Westmel and Anti, Zaka facing. They're going dry, though. They're going dry, and they're going to walk straight into danger. A swing by Rue. That's it. There's no way of winning this now, surely. Numbers advantage, and on top of that, the only gun they have to work with is dropped in an unrecoverable spot for Chinggis Warriors.
Yeah, not going to work out. I mean, you know, they tried something which I think we'll definitely have to respect in its own right. Going to need a hero here to keep them alive. On Inferno, their own map pick. 2 in the mid-room. Yami with the Batman. Flies in unexpectedly to catch Call Me Sue. Starry, meanwhile, on a weird follow-up here. E-Fire, while blind. He's still maybe. We'll see. I mean, Yami with the Galil filled me with a bit of hope. Unfortunately, he's in the wrong place. Just can't stop them getting in. Starry does go down. Here we go. Miracle time going to be required. Oh, my God. I thought gun up Westmelon looked like he was making tracks, but ends up grabbing a pause. Still a smoke in the way. Check your angles here, Yami. Trying to get some pre-fire in. Unfortunately, Westmelon a bit too smart for that. Ducks under the bullets to finish it off. 13-7. As I say, maybe could have been cleaner in places, but when it comes to the gun rounds, the fact they lost both pistols as well, Neo, I think Lynn Vision proving to be the stronger side, as the paper would tell us, the theory would tell us.
For sure, right? I think, just again, it comes back to what we've been saying, just way too many mistakes for Chinggis Warriors. It actually feels like it has been that massive difference maker for them from kind of getting to that next level. They've had some decent games, some decent tournaments under their belt throughout this year, but it's always been about mistakes for them. Domestically as well, they've been quite consistently being ranked that sort of second best side, but again, they're looking for more than that. They're looking to kind of go toe-to-toe with a lot of the teams around them, and I think in particular the Huns are probably their nearest competition. They're nowhere near the level of the Mongols right now, but there's quite the disparity between Chinggis Warriors and the Huns right now, and a lot of it comes down to consistency and comes down to mistakes, and I think a lot of glaring errors there. They've obviously got the individuals. Mechanically, they can do it. It just feels like maybe the calling or the teamwork isn't quite up to scratch just yet, and that's something that Lynn Vision do actually have in spades. So a great way to start the series. They steal away Chinggis Warriors map pick, and then now set themselves up in good stead heading into their map pick. Coming up next, it's Dust 2. We're going to head to a quick break. We'll see you soon.
feet, this is a shakedown. Order up that beat just like it's takeout. Show me you got soul inside those new shoes, and you can rock and roll with an attitude. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. You're the new MC, you got the remix. Keep it on repeat, just let the beat kick. Everywhere you go, you bring the roof down. Everybody knows you got your own sound. So good, so fresh, just the way you like it. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, yeah, you like it, the way you like it now. Yeah, you like it, the way you like it. Oh, so good, so fresh. Get up on your feet. Show me you got soul. Just the way you like it. So good, so fresh. Just the way you like it. The way you like it. So good, so fresh. Get up on your feet, this is a shakedown.
Welcome back in. All things looking pretty damn solid for Lynn Vision, taking away their opponent's map pick. And you got to ask quite a few questions, I think, Scriver, of Chinggis Warriors. Just so many mistakes and so many times where they exposed themselves to the dangers. And Lynn Vision, they'll happily grasp on towards those opportunities.
Yes, I'm in kind of full agreement, really. There was a little too much of the nervousness and just that lack of clean communication, clean coordination, maybe, for the Chinggis Warriors, and it could have been a bit closer. You know, you break the bank at the right time, or you don't have your own broken. Maybe we're looking at more like a 13-10 sort of scoreline, and that's something that could flip the other way.
Yes.
If the stars aligned for Chinggis Warriors, but they just never really gave themselves that chance. T-side in particular, though, Lynn Vision, I think when they could direct the battle a little more, they looked a lot stronger for me, to be honest, especially with those gun rounds, with the executes, the back and forth of Inferno, the individuals taking the swings and things like this. You know, they really did look a lot better. That's also something that Dust 2 hands itself to. So we worry for Chinggis Warriors, to say the least. There was a big question coming into this. Would they be able to keep the format? Would they be able to prove it against Lynn Vision? As you mentioned a couple times, there's a good number of gaps within the Asian scene at the moment. You have kind of these top teams. You could even, I suppose, there's one between Mongols and then Tyloo and Lynn Vision, right? So there's just gaps everywhere, and I think that this is a point of another gap. Chinggis Warriors, maybe a gatekeeper team for the tier 2 at the moment, but can't really fight off against Lynn Vision. We'll find out if they can deliver here on Dust 2. Westmelon finds that first. Call Me Sue defending as well. The B-bomb site is a dangerous choice. However, they are managing just about to battle back. Some low HP bars for sure, not going to help their case. And Call Me Sue will capitalize, all down to Coolest. They know where he's at. Surely not long for this world. 2 USPs enough to finish him off.
Yeah, nice work. Good start as well, and exactly sort of what you need. I think, you know, you're coming in towards a game after already taking away your opponent's map pick, pretty full of confidence as well. You need something like that, and now a chance again to continue just to scale in really, really early doors. A real appreciation for this Lynn Vision side, who I think have quite a lot to offer now, and for Chinggis Warriors, with every round that Lynn Vision find, you just get more and more concerned for them. It feels like at times they can be just slightly, falling into the problems of tilt.
Yeah, I feel you. It does feel like it's in the air. And as we say, you know, we've watched enough Counter-Strike at this point. You can kind of just tell when the comms are a bit off, when they're not as clear cut. You know, someone dies and they maybe complain about how they've died before they call, or just cluttering up the communication. And it certainly does seem to be something that Chinggis Warriors have got to work on, let's say. Call Me Sue at back plat here will be traded. So Westmelon has to hold the line. He's low on ammo, and Yami will take him down. So all of a sudden, a bomb plant and maybe a moment here for the T side. Coolest as well has gone completely unchecked, but the bomb itself is not going down. Yami is looking for a fight, absolutely gagging for it. He's joined up with his teammate here as well. Coolest left Zaka incredibly low, but somehow Zaka survives it. Oh man, a bailout for sure. No need for the bomb plant. They decided on a different method of attack, and it nearly did work.
Very, very close indeed. Oh my. Super dicey. I think, credit to them for at least making something out of that round. I feel for Coolest. I think he's just under kind of that pressure where he wants to be that difference maker. Zaka should be fine here. Oh, Yami. Woo-hoo, what a shot. Absolutely owns him from range.
Crazy. Are there going to be any more? Well, the answer is maybe yes. Sorry, has to be careful here on the bottom of his crosshair. He was expecting something. So at least able to take one. The A-bomb site, though, super open here. Short is the absolute perfect path for Lynn Vision. Tikuak taking a forward stance will lose his life, something that we've seen a lot from Chinggis Warriors. In these lower buy rounds, there's some wider swings, maybe a bit too crazy. It's all going to be down to Yami. Runs out of ammo as well at the most inopportune moment. So the scout that started it unfortunately can't finish. Lots of damage and a bomb plant, but it's another round for Lynn Vision.
Yeah, I think for Lynn Vision, there's parts of a sigh of relief there. To be completely frank, you know, you're looking at that one where it was a little dicey. I think that's been the case with these last 2 rounds as well, where you can see that Chinggis Warriors Elite on Dust 2 mechanically, again, looking quite sharp. They're still causing problems. They just to shore up this economy, which now, of course, they can. In towards this round, coolest. If you aimed it a little bit down, he actually gets a kill there. Early smoke towards long, and Zach is waiting for this lower pop. He might be about to be gifted a frag here. Yami could be in trouble. Flash will come around. It does catch the AWP, but it takes a pop shot. Now they know he's there.
What is the game plan for Chinggis Warriors, though? Lower control at the moment. It's really all they've got to write home about. And there's not anyone on the other side of it. It's not like this AWP is going to have a frag walk his way. Quite a top-heavy smoke, but still gets the job done. All the same, no real movement for Chinggis Warriors. The bomb shaping up at B, I suppose, but it's really not giving us much of an idea of where they want to go. They're looking for this first pick. Lynn Vision are not giving it. No wide swings, no cheeky little look in towards mid or anything like this. They're playing very safe. They've got a man out through long, however. That's where they've managed to thread the needle. So it starts to paint more of a picture that it is going to be this B bomb site. A lot of damage done. No one into B just yet. And more nades to keep them at bay. Not looking good. They are fully aware of this one. Chinggis Warriors going to move to save. A 4-man save on T side as well.
Oh, well, made that 3 very quickly to Starry's spam. But yeah, this is just a necessity here. Long-term econ is awful. They have to try and shell up. I don't always love this angle from eFire as well. If they're able to get out of this archway, his shoulder's exposed without me able to see anything, but luckily, slightly being held for. So, a 4th on the board. An awkward call to say that they really didn't want to. I mean, at the very least, they can buy back around there. That's the real positive. I'm worried for Chinggis Warriors. They're not looking super clean on this map, and I guess that shouldn't be too surprising. I mean, this is their 2nd official on Dust 2 in the last 3 months. The last one they played, that was against Kaleido. In one of these cups, they lost 13-4. They got completely owned, but this time they've got out towards B.
Yeah, just keep brute force now, I suppose. Broken clock. Right, twice a day, so eventually they managed to get in. Off the back of coolest on the AWP as well, to be fair, finding a couple of clean kills. So Lynn Vision, just like that kind of vibe, are going to move away, go for the save, and again, a surprising round catches them. Seemed to be the case on Inferno as well. We'll see, as they did over there, if they can bounce back immediately here.
I'm wondering as well, you know, for this Lynn Vision side, how proactive they wanted to be kind of in the exit frags, but they can basically opt to completely not fight. They had more than enough money to maybe to risk it, even with the AWP as well, knowing there's an AWP in play on the flip side. It's very rare you're going to see a T-side double AWP, but I'm kind of surprised that they don't actually opt to stick around and try and keep that T-side economy a little bit in check, because now there is a bit more surety. over towards Chinggis Warriors. But regardless, first one on the board. There's still a comfortable lead. I don't think Lynn Vision need to be worried about really anything for the time being. Pop shot by Coolest. Doesn't quite connect. They're going to try and go towards long, but the molly gets down.
A little awkward here as they try and get away. But they will manage to back off. Long control conceded. Smoke comes in. Just keep them at bay for now. 4 players immediately move in and are ready to defend. Not quite biting, though. So we'll see here. Chinggis Warriors going to have their work cut out for them, trying to keep attention elsewhere, but ultimately they look to push down long. It's kind of working. Lynn Vision are very panicked, you know, moving around. 4 on A, back towards mid, 4A again. Kind of all over the place at the moment, but they've got plenty of smokes to just keep them at arm's length on long, so maybe that's part of the logic here.
Yeah, and also they've just taken up a B control. They just know they're not B. They gamble an A because they've just got all the information. It's a really good move actually by Westmelon. He's calling around himself, and I guess in a sense his information gain really, really well. You take up a B control. You've also got a mid player as well holding towards Xbox, and you know for a fact that you've not seen anybody top mid or crossing in towards lower. So you know they're setting up towards this A here. Amelia forced out with the molly, but because of that CT smoke, it actually makes his position quite strong, but he still folds under the pressure a little bit, and same could be said for Starry. He gets, very loose term, flashed into the fight in long, and he falls flat very quickly, but Zaka's here proving what he can do, and same for Westmelon. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. That's both of them now. He knows about this, but he gets caught by Coolest, and it's all on the shoulders of the IGR, and looks like Westmelon's going to angle to save. He picks up the AWP, and he is out of there. Chinggis Warriors, they survive quite a big scare there, in all fairness.
Nearly gets away from them, but a pretty big deal that they're able to bring it back. Keeps that dream alive of closing things down. As you can see, the money just not in place for Lynn Vision. Not in place at all. So a real chance for the T side to close this gap and make life difficult. I think we're interested to see what they're going to be able to pull off, if they have much else left in the locker. As you mentioned, not a great or even experienced map for this team. Very much the other side of the coin for Lynn Vision these days.
Yeah, I think you're right. Didn't know what to expect, just based off the fact that if you're picking up such a dominant loss to Kaleido, it's not a good sign. Don't get me wrong, Kaleido aren't bad by any means, but that should be a side that actually Chinggis Warriors can quite consistently sort of, you know, go toe-to-toe with and prove a little bit of their worth. Either way, though, tech pause, unfortunately, to slow down the roll a little bit. There's a buyback in place for Lynn Vision. It's requiring a double MP9, but at least for the most part, it's something to work with. Tech pause, of course, will, yeah, always slow us down a little bit.
Yes, indeed. Always do couple Hail Marys before getting on the broadcast, you know. So we're not going to have any extended tech pauses, but generally pretty good. I think, you know, you have to think logistically, right? There's a server in the middle, there's TeamSpeaks in the middle, this kind of thing. Like, they're quite far away in reality, so once in a while I think there's a little bit of instability that just has to be paused for. A little more common in the Asian region.
Yeah. A lot harder to find kind of very neutral territory servers. A lot of times is the case as well, is that they'll play kind of like one map on one server, one on another, that kind of vibe, if they can't find that middle ground. Just for fairity. Oh my god, this MP9, it could be everything or simultaneously nothing. Zaka, missed shot. Trying to light himself up. The flashbang round in by Westman is not bad for one. Had the opportunity at two as well, just can't finish his dinner. Oh, and there's a T-flash as well. That stops Zaka diving in, but he'll do it anyway. Why not? And the last man now a known quantity. Yami next to nothing he can do from here. And it's all about saving. They'll get on that bomb. And he has no real chance. He drops a bit of a Hail Mary Molotov. But that's about as good as it gets. The defuse will come through. That'll be Lynn Vision finding a fifth. That's a pretty good retake as well. On the B site, no less.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think certainly a clean find. The flash was a bit dodgy from Zaka's perspective, but Starry made it sing, right? Two kills for him as he got in. And they really didn't know what to do from there. So, yeah, solid retake. Solid flash in the grand scheme of things. Maybe not from our POV, but in the grand scheme, most certainly. And now a timeout beckoned from the Chinggis Warriors as they begin to worry about what the future holds here. Envision a small blip. They do indeed let a couple rounds slip, and when he becomes a question mark, but they've still got this pretty clean buffer of rounds, and as we saw on the previous, as is maybe expected from Dust 2, the T side of things looking pretty good for this Lynn Vision side. So I think Chinggis Warriors understand they need to give as much defense, as much of a softening fall as they possibly can into the second half.
Ooh, call me Sue, tag through the door. By Coolest. Not the way he would have wanted to start. Very standard stuff, I think, for Chinggis Warriors. And maybe this is worth keeping an eye on, that their defaults are very similar. Lower control taken, and then split in through mid. And it's either we try and send bodies as a bit of a unit towards B, or same thing, right, where it's like kind of that unit towards up through short. They've gone for that long control once, and actually did work quite well. One of the rounds they won. Amelia, nice find onto Coolest. They miss shot. Zaka, a lucky man to still be alive. And Nade'll come over, and actually pretty decent damage on towards Rue. He sticks around a little too long. Flash over, but avoided. They're trying to tap on towards heads as Starry sent into the fray, but Yosso is risking it pretty heavily here. Big thing is, bomb's just gone. It's dropped. There's no real way of winning this. I think that's basically it now. Bomb's unrecoverable. It doesn't matter about this fight on towards Starry. You got 25 seconds to pick up the bomb in towards long and run all the way back towards the A side. There's no chance.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Again, another silly oversight for the Chinggis Warriors. The protocols, the contingencies, it's always tedious, you know, and the bomb is the main problem. You've done everything else right, it feels like. But just maybe needed to join up, turn around, get that bomb re-secured, but are you too far committed?
Yeah.
Sometimes you get shot in the back. It's a tough one, but usually something, if the bomb is not controlled and in the main pack, in the main game plan, we do kind of blame the team that, of course, needs control of the bomb. So, yeah, really silly stuff again. And if it was just one, you wouldn't maybe put it so much under the microscope, but it just feels like it keeps happening for the Chinggis Warriors, honestly.
Yami. And Rue, combination play out towards long as they just step up that pace once again. This time it goes well. Some ambitious shots that really feel like they're getting quite close. Tikuak and Rue both taking tags. Westman are going to sit inside. They might even be flashing in towards the fight, but Westman opts against it. It's a smart call, considering his HP. Coolest catches Zaka on the site.
Oh, call me Sue. Getting the hell out of there. The M4 will cover him as well. So Chinggis Warriors back with a vengeance into this round, and it does work. So we can be happy with that. We can certainly take that. Should be their third. With no real issues from here on in. E-Fire's done a classic, but it's all good. No harm, no foul here, so... Yeah, looking good. Looking good indeed. Going to be quite a anticlimactic finish into this round, unfortunately, but Chinggis Warriors just about keeping it cool.
Yeah, I think for Chinggis Warriors again, right, you're talking about that T-side and Bust 2, maybe in a similar vein to kind of Inferno, where you'd like to see sort of at least 5 rounds. I feel like any less, you're in that predicament where it's, again, you're just playing serious amounts of recovery. We saw it happening towards Inferno and they struggled. Well, 3-round buffer to buy back in place for Lynn Vision, but you lose this one. And you're in a lot of hot water, in a way, for Chinggis Warriors. If you can actually go back-to-back, especially if you can go back-to-back cleanly as well, you actually do have a really decent chance of making a run towards a solid first half, potentially even the opportunity of 6. They're trying to guard towards long. This body's here to meet them. Star and Amelia, they're flashing towards the fight. Oh, he nearly lines them up, but he can't. They're going to bound round onto Tickawak. It's an absolute slam dunk of an HE.
Well, there's your response. Absolute machinery from Lynn Vision. Chinggis Warriors, unfortunately, just not able to really make Lynn Vision worry or sweat about the scoreline. Once in a while, you're going to get beat by timing. You're going to have an individual find the all-important kill. Coolest just gets the bomb down. Starry gifts him that treat with a slow creep round the corner, but no round, no crazy moment going to happen. A few AKs traded up here. And it will be number 7 for Lynn Vision, which feels like pretty solid from your CT side already.
Yes.
They've got room for a couple more as well if they need it.
Feels unlikely that they won't get at least one more, right? Just the way that Lynn Vision have been playing. And I think this is looking so similar to Inferno for Chinggis Warriors, where it's, we finally break the deadlock, we finally get around on the board, we can't find consistency behind it. And this has kind of been the story of them a little bit. It's such a solid performance from Lynn Vision. They're making so difficult to chain momentum back to back to back. Pop shot. Quite found. Chinggis Warriors, they need one of the next 2. They have to get it. If they don't, that's it. That's the series done. That's the cup run done for them as well.
Yeah, after so much hard work, I think they will be disappointed for sure. But it ends in such a fashion to take a map off of Lynn Vision, to get a few more reps. This kind of thing would be really, really valuable. Rugo's charging through the Molotov. A bit of questionable moves. Might just work for them. Oh, Amelia, though, closes the gap on the AWPer. So numbers are back, but the A-bomb site is taken pretty heavily. Lynn Vision, for some reason, were convinced of a B hit. 3 players on B itself, not even necessarily around middle. So they're quite far away from the A-bomb site now. A re-smoke as well is going to just fully keep them at bay, you feel. So there's a question that comes up now. Do you want to just save this weaponry? They've got plenty of money into the next, so feel like they will try and make a move here. Flashes are good. They're just still not quite able to make it through this smoke. A lot of work for Amelia as he rolls in. Not going to happen, and down go the short players as well. So yeah, tough one for Lynn Vision. And look, they can buy, but it's a just about can buy. Maybe an argument to take an AK, take an AWP, these types of weapons into this final round of the first half.
Yeah. I mean, probably actually in hindsight, well, no, most definitely in hindsight, being the play. Tough to see, though. 7-4. 4 rounds is that kind of bare minimum threshold for Chinggis Warriors. for me, though, they are needing 5. Tikwak finds the first. West Melon trade. Starry one here. That's the bomb. Why are we picking up AK? Secure up short first. It's such a pet peeve of mine that players prioritize pick up the AK. This round still absolutely on the cards. It's the miss CT smoke. However, the spam by West Melon's close, but not good enough. Tikwak can plant, and he will.
Let's see. Is there anything left in this round? There's no kit. Did one spill close enough to the site? They're going to have to move quick here. The kills are there, and I think just about enough time to get towards that site. It's still close. It's such a long run. Make sure you find that bomb cleanly, but Call Me Sue will indeed get it. Defuse comes in. 8-4. Rinse and repeat of the first map. Once again, Chinggis Warriors not quite delivering enough in the first half. Still one more to go to prove if they've got what it takes to beat Lynn Vision. Welcome back. Second half getting underway here. Lynn Vision looking good, looking solid, looking maybe unbeatable. There's a few hiccups here or there, but they bounce back very quickly. They stop Chinggis Warriors from really gaining any kind of foothold into this map, similar to the first. So looking to just continue it. They are on this T side where they've looked pretty good thus far. The flash is nice for the CTs. Just too many round the corner. The headshot's not quite landing fast enough while they were blinded up. We do have Coolest at car. Maybe he can go unchecked here and come away with a head or two, but not the case. They Battle away, Rue on the edge of the smoke, trying his best. He's traded instantly despite the kill. Fire, meanwhile, does not know what day of the week it is. Too many targets, overwhelmed. The pistol go in the way of Lynn Vision. Not a great sign. That's something that Chinggis Warriors have had in their back pocket all series long.
Okay, that is in a spot now where you can already start to foresee the beginning of the end a little bit here. 9 rounds found. I think, as much as I hate doing it, I think you have to buy here on the CT side. And they are going to do it. I mean, it's pretty expected for Chinggis Warriors because it's so common within kind of the Asian region. But you actually have to win percentage-wise rounds that are really, really kind of unlikely. West Melon 4, but Kormisu gets one of them. The flash does next to nothing, and they line up freebies for Kormisu. But this round's still got legs behind it. I mean, a kill found by Coolest. I wouldn't even hate the Mac-10 diving in there. Could have just potentially caught him off guard. But Coolest got an AK now. Smoke down CT is perfectly timed. And the spam behind it's even better. Nice work by Amelia. I don't know if they know it's a scout. They should have a decent idea, but now they do. Oh my god. Bye-bye, Sue.
Wait a sec.
A
re-smoke. The re-smoke.
Also, Amelia dived in and got the AK, by the way. That's so good. That's so good. Because Yammy's like, right, I got an AK. Oh, it's Mac-10.
Yeah. From bad to worse. But for a moment, when he landed the no-scope, when you get a shot like that, and then you see, like, Amelia's lowish. And
it's Yami. Like, you kind of got to believe Yami a little bit. He is so mechanically good. Him and Coolest on this Chinggis Warrior side. I mean, if you're talking about kind of the next players to get the call up, if there's an AWPer ever needed, I mean, for the Huns, it's kind of awkward because, of course, their AWPer's 9, who I think does struggle, don't get me wrong. I think 9 has some really nice moments, but, just raw AWPing, I think I would favor Yami as an AWPer over 9, sort of pretty much most days a week, but 9 also does the calling too, so then they can't really change him. There's no way they're changing 9-10 on Mongols, not yet anyway. But, for me, when it was talking about, like, who's going to replace Senzu, Coolest was the first thing that came to my head, right? Of, like, a player who's not in direct competition. The Huns obviously being that kind of direct competition. If you're going for, like, taking something from the Huns, it's Cobra Zero, like, every day of the week. But Coolest was the next up for me. I mean, he's so good on his day. Fortunately, today's not been that day for him. But I think that's just a story for Chinggis Warriors. From bad to worse, unfortunately for them, a half buy here around that Mac-10. It's an Hero M4 for Yami. Slight miss, but it doesn't really matter. No, it went long.
Yep. We talked about this, didn't we? Like, all the nades that we've seen that fail that don't really do anything within a round anyway.
There's more than we see, in a way.
For sure. But feels like the beginning of the end at the moment.
I think you're right.
Really only going to be 1 or 2 rounds that Chinggis Warriors have to play with. And even then, you don't want to let it get down to that. So, yeah, not looking too good. Got to get this next round working. And we're this deep in. Yami's gone for the Hero M4. He's also alone on A. Feels like a wild call, honestly. But maybe, just maybe, he gets away with it. It's one of those things where it's like, it feels like it's designed to catch out your opponents. I understand that. But within this region, it's so common that I think they do get into this mindset of like, right, they should be on an eco this round, but they might not be. So let's just kind of play as though they're not, I don't think you get as much of that catch-off here in the Asian region anymore. They're a bit more expectant. He goes down all too easily to Westmelon's Galil, the inferior weapon, in fact. And now Yami in the next round, your big name player, your only player on this map that's really impressing us, is just not going to have money for the M4.
Gonna dive in. Oh my god, the hunt's not bad. It's not bad at all. Didn't necessarily need to hunt there, but I mean, why not? You've got bodies, you've got residual cash to kind of fall back on if things were to kind of go wrong or kind of fall flat. And now 11-4, 2 rounds away now from booking a match against Raratum, a very, very familiar foe for Lynn Vision. And Lynn Vision have had their number a lot this year. Ratum, unfortunately, really kind of fallen off a bit of a cliff.
Starry to open. Out towards long. He's over there by himself. Fire in the unchecked angle, but he will maybe jump a bit early. Feeling desperate to make moves. Starry continues being a nuisance. He's drawn all that attention. They're giddy for the fights here as we have the higher plant coming in just so he can get to window a bit quicker and take the fights, but it's just not looking good. What do you do from here? 4-on-2, no information. It's like, just have to throw the kitchen sink at this one maybe. Try and survive it and hope in the next you can be the hero. Maybe the case. Survival not looking too bad. He spoke too soon though, Westmelon. Other ideas from him. He will top the scoreboard with that 3-piece. Can he stay there into what could be the final round of the series?
It's looking like it. Unfortunately, it feels like Chinggis Warriors a little checked out. I think probably it feels like just knowing this one could be all but done. Trying to go out with a bit of a bang, but 12-4 feels all but decided here. Lynn Vision looks very, very good and have just looked super solid all the way throughout. Their map pick, and coming back to what we've said about this map for Chinggis Warriors, how they've had glaring issues. Last time they played it against Kaleido, 13-4 was the scoreline, and it could be a repeat here. Kormisu, he just about gets out there. He's spotted by the B presence, but now by the fact that they know they've taken tunnels, you've just got to scale in towards A. Bond drops him towards the site. The trades aren't bad, and the scout under pressure here. Yami needs some heroics. Oh my god, he's going to get it. Nice shot by him. Nice find by Rue. Kormisu, he is one breath away from death. It's all on the shoulders of Zakabaru. Spotted. Kill found, but a nice trade. Kormisu, how do you win this round? Oh, individual, brilliant. Oh my god, he tagged him down as well. Scout versus an AK. Can't afford to miss the ops for the M4 now as well. And Kormisu waiting, but Yami swings in and backs himself in the fight. Oh, that was close. Orb scooped up. Chinggis Warriors just about survived to live to see another day.
And that's how close it comes for their survival, right?
Yeah.
So, still going to be difficult for them here on in. They don't have that boost of economy. Not everybody's surviving. So it feels like they will constantly be on the back foot from a physical perspective, as it were, without that cash, without that build-up. And that's the way Lynn Vision are going to aim to keep it here. If things keep going, Saka's got other ideas. Peek in the flash, absolutely perfect. Down goes Yami. Big name on campus here, falling early. E-Fire trades one back towards B. Tikuak hidden on the site, has to be careful here. Seen him a couple times. He loves a dry swing out of nowhere, so just got to keep that in check. Seems like he will. It's slowed down. Zaka's abandoned long and looks to try and join his teammates here. Not going to be able to do so. Numbers now favouring the Chinggis Warriors. E-Fire hidden away. Good timing as the smoke starts to go down. Nade. Oh, doesn't finish him off somehow, so he gets away with another. I thought that was perfect to take him out, but apparently not. It'll all be down to Kormisu on the scout. He's not long for this world either. Chinggis Warriors keep it going.
Bit by bit. Money broken for the T side, so the 7th should be there as well. You can start to understand how Chinggis Warriors can get in towards this. A lot of things got to go right. Playing all the way to overtime. They've got to do it the hard way, but a few rounds in a row, economy broken. Then I also put Lynn Vision in a bit of a spot where this is potential for the rinse and repeat. This round should be next to non-existent. You win the next gun round, though, as well. Money broken again, and by that point, it's within arm's reach. Hit a bank round, coolest. He runs out of ammo. He opts for the pistol. It's Starry will fall to the hands of Tikuak. So a flawless round coming through for Chinggis Warriors, just making sure that the easy ones are, as the namesake says, 5-round game. Guns back in play for Lynn Vision. You lose this one. The 8's picked up, and the 9's also a bit of a gift. And, you know, you can already see where it's like just 2 or 3 gun rounds be the difference maker between a 12-7 and 12-all.
Very true. Looking to try and keep it together here on the Lynn Vision end, honestly. Starting to get slightly worrying. Only a little. What is the game plan here? They've used a lot of utility early on. Up short, and Yami is caught perfectly. Oh, disgusting how unlucky that is, but he will pay the price. Can the rest of the squad hold things down here? They've lost control of short. Watch this move from Rue, though. He's in through the smoke, trying to get in behind. He will be traded. A big deal that he has dealt with quickly. And again, Zaka, right place, right time. E-Fire trying to do much the same here as the smoke starts going down. They'll move in nicely together, but Zaka keeps it held together. And Tikiwak, unfortunately, here in this situation is very low. Still a minute left on the clock, so I don't think they're going to be panicking too much about the bomb. Swing comes in, and he's an easy finish for the unseen Call Me Sue. A bit of work in the end, but they get exactly the same scoreline on both maps. 13-7 and a 2-0 for Lynn Vision to lock themselves in to that grand final tomorrow against Rare Atom Neo. The domestic derby, going to be a lot of fun to witness. But unfortunately, Chinggis Warriors not able to deliver for us here today. We were hopeful. We wanted them to compete. We wanted them to keep that solid run of form that they had in Cup number 4, but just a bridge too far here now that they're playing off against the big boys.
Yeah, exactly that. And I think Lynn Vision just showing a lot more about their class, right? A lot more about just how deep the strat book really goes for them. And not only just the strat book, also just the map pool, I think, as a whole. Chinggis Warriors have pocket maps, which they're good at, but unfortunately just could not get going. They really needed that first map to go well for them. They had to take Inferno if they wanted any chance in this. I think Nuke's a map in which obviously they've looked pretty decent. And there's maybe even an argument to be made as well about why they didn't pick into Nuke. I think part of it comes down to, despite obviously statistically not looking good, it generally is a pretty okay map for the likes of Lynn Vision. They've had some really decent maps under their belt on it, and they look pretty solid. And I think domestically have always been a bit of a threat on this map. I mean, this is the one, kind of one of those maps where they scalp Tyloo quite a lot on. I don't think maybe Chinggis Warriors didn't want to risk it there, but in hindsight, it's Lynn Vision who just look better, a lot sharper, a lot deeper in terms of, as we were saying, kind of the strats for them. And yeah, like we were talking about, booking their spot into playing Rare Atom tomorrow. And it's a matchup with so much history. These guys have played off against each other so many times. But as of late, it's been a bit of a one-horse race, right? Lynn Vision have easily been the second best side in the region, where Rare Atom have really struggled.
Yeah, that is true. That is very, very true. And I think, you know, trying to draw some of that may well be helpful. But like you say, they've played an awful lot. Things get a bit different, you know. The Counter-Strike gets a bit messier and the teams can get caught up in it when it comes down to the domestic games. So, yeah, very, very curious to see how things will pan out tomorrow. But I don't know, man. I'm hopeful for a long one, right? It's going to be the BO5 as well, which makes a big difference. And you've got that Pro League spot on the line, so everything to play for really now.
Yeah, exactly that. But it's been a fun cast nonetheless. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow for that final to see who will be booking their spot in towards Pro League. There's plenty more Counter-Strike throughout the day though as well. EU, South America, North America, all on the channel, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that one on the socials and on the stream. They'll be back a little bit later, but from us here on Asia Pacific, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a pleasure from ourselves and production. We will see you tomorrow for that final. For now, take care.
ESL Challenger League. In partnership with Intel, Acer Predator, DHL, and Qiddiya.